On the 13th of July 2002, an average monthly rainfall fell on Glasgow within just 10 hours and flooded over 500 properties. In such cases, it is tempting to look for a culprit besides nature.
The main organisations in the council and Scottish Water basically said, look, we need to be doing this better.
James Murray is the manager of the Metropolitan Glasgow Strategic Drainage Partnership for the Glasgow City Council. Hence, the MGSDP that James manages was born, but with a twist. Yes, this partnership would address flood risk reduction, but with as little steel, concrete and hard engineering as possible. This concept is called Sustainable Urban Drainage Systems, or SUDS.
It's basically around trying to manage water closer to where it lands, trying to reuse surface water if we can, but certainly trying to slow it down and control it before it gets into the formal piped drainage network.
Now, there's a terminology check to do here. We are not talking of preventing floods, but of reducing the risk. In other terms, it's about recognizing that you can't put nature in a box.
It will reduce the risk of flooding. It will help to manage flooding. It will help to reduce the impacts of flooding, but it's very dangerous to say that something will stop flooding.
A general principle to better the situation is to correct two casualties of urbanization. First, swallowing historic watercourses, and second, waterproofing the city's surface. To do so, there's a wide array of options. You can create wetlands, adopt a blue-green approach, and create water storage space wherever possible. Now, do you know a better place to store water than an existing canal?
The idea that was developed was to use weather forecast data to look ahead and see when there's essentially when is there going to be a big storm likely to impact the north of Glasgow, to up to 24 hours in advance lower a long section of the canal by only up to 100 millimeters.
And this creates up to 55,000 cubic meters of additional storage capacity for surface water runoff. One common principle unites all of these options, though: keeping the water on the surface.
If we can keep water on the surface, it just slows it down and it gives it a chance to be used by vegetation. It gives it a chance to be evaporated by the sun, even in Scotland.
The more runoff waters get used, the less they are discharged to a river or a watercourse, which improves overall water quality. But that also exposes the last hurdle.
We are not as comfortable having open water around us.
And that is arguably because we've forgotten why our cities have been built around rivers centuries ago. 15 centuries in the case of Glasgow.
It's about trying to explain the overall benefits that are coming. It shouldn't just be a benefit for their community, but for the wider community.
Here's a study that may help. The University of Michigan found that it adds $4 to the local economy for every dollar spent on blue-green restorative infrastructure. So if you don't do it for nature or health, do it for the money. Now, watch this video if that canal story raised your curiosity on the interaction between rivers and cities and the benefits associated with reviving those natural channels. And if you'd like to learn more about Glasgow's experience with full-scale implementation of nature-based solutions, check my full interview with James. The link is in the description.